Good morning, my Real News Midday TV family. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning, and I'm wishing for everyone a wonderful and a productive day. And in the news this morning, father in custody following suspected drowning of 8-year-old in St. Anne. A man has been taken into custody in relation to the suspected drowning of his 8-year-old son in Barnes Staple, St. Anne on Tuesday. Police have not released the name of the child. The lawmen have not yet provided the details of the incident, but it is understood that the boy's body was removed from a water tank in the community. It is reported that the father was later taken into custody. The boy was said to be a student of the Madrasa All-Age in St. Anne. Higgler charged in attempted robbery case. One of two men who opened a fire in an establishment while attempting to rob a woman have been charged in relation to the incident that occurred on Studio One Boulevard in Kingston on August 17, 2023. He has been identified as 22-year-old Zidane Barnes, otherwise called Willie, a higgler of Torrington Park at Kingston 12. Barnes has been charged with 2 counts of wounding with intent, 2 counts of malicious destruction of property, assault at a common law, 4 counts of possession of a prohibited weapon, conspiracy to commit robbery, and using a firearm to commit a felony. According to the police, about 5:15 p.m., Barnes and another man entered an establishment posing as customers. The police said the men brandished the firearms and pointed it at a woman as they tried to rob her before opening gunfire at other individuals. When the shooting subsided, the complainants were reportedly found suffering from gunshot wounds. They were assisted to hospital where they were treated and released. On Thursday, April 11, Barnes was arrested and taken into custody, where he was subsequently charged after he was positively identified during an identification parade, the police said. Cops find 7 of 8 vehicles stolen from Kingston Car Mart. 7 of 8 motor vehicles, which were stolen from a car dealership on Hagley Park Road in St. Andrew, have been recovered by the police. The vehicles were reportedly stolen between 8:30 Monday night and 8 Tuesday morning. They were valued at more than $17 million. The stolen vehicles included 2 Toyota Voxes, a Honda Step Wagon, a Nissan Serena, a Honda Accord, a Toyota Vitz, a Honda Grace, and a Kia Sportage. Reports are that culprits broke into the office of the car dealership and removed $58,000 in cash, 3 laptops, 3 phones, and 2 desktop monitors. They then took the keys to the vehicles, which they stole from the property. Police reported that 2 of the stolen vehicles were recovered in Portmore St. Catherine, 2 in Harborview, 2 on Mountain View Avenue, and 1 on Olympic Way. Reports indicated that all the vehicles were equipped with tracking devices. The Honda Accord has not been recovered. Businesswoman freed of ganja charges. A businesswoman was on Tuesday freed of ganja charges before the Corporate Area Parish Court after a judge ruled that parcels tested in relation to the case could not be admitted into evidence. 40-year-old Roxanne Hewart was arrested and charged in April 2021 following police investigations which showed that she had shipped products laced with ganja through DHL shipping channels. During the cross-examination of the main witness by her attorney Richard Lynch, it was revealed that there were several inconsistencies with how the recovered parcels were labeled and stored. It was also revealed that there was a major discrepancy between what was allegedly recovered and that which was tested at the forensic lab. Following objections raised by Lynch, the court ruled that the parcels could not be admitted into evidence. Lynch made an application to have the case against his client dismissed on the basis that there was much uncertainty regarding the parcels and how they were handled while in the custody of the police. The prosecution conceded, and Hewart was freed by the parish judge. Holness pays a tribute to Curtis but refuses to withdraw letter of reprimand or apologize. Speaker of the House of Representatives Juliet Holness on Tuesday paid a tribute to Valerie Curtis, former clerk to the Houses of Parliament, who retired under a cloud on April 6 after what lawmakers say was a stellar career. The clerk's departure was clouded by the public letter of reprimand she received from Holness a week before she was set to retire, ostensibly for not complying with the Speaker's instructions regarding how reports from the Auditor General's Department ought to be tabled in the Parliament. Curtis, who is reportedly presently off the island, told the news recently that she fully complied with the Speaker's instructions. She appears reticent about being present in the Parliament for tributes to be paid to her, hence the ad hoc manner in which parliamentarians have proceeded to do so. Opposition members who have insisted that the Speaker withdraws the letter and apologize to Curtis have generally refused to pay tribute in the former clerk's absence. While she neither apologized nor withdrew the letter on Tuesday, the Speaker in her tribute said, "It is my privilege and indeed my duty to take the lead in acknowledging Miss Valerie Curtis for her long and dedicated service to this Parliament." This journey began when she joined the staff of the Parliament as assistant clerk in 1995 and continued as she worked her way to being appointed deputy clerk in 2006. Her commitment to duty saw her being elevated to the position of clerk to the Houses in 2021, and since that time, she has commendably led her staff in providing the necessary procedural and administrative support to members of both houses. Holness noted that during her time at the Parliament, Curtis displayed a commitment to upholding parliamentary ideals, even as she displayed a people-centered approach to parliamentary administration, while overseeing several initiatives aimed at modernizing parliamentary operations. Throughout her tenure, she represented Jamaica at parliamentary conferences across the globe and was integral to the staging of international parliamentary conferences here in Jamaica, as well as the hosting of myriad visiting international delegations to the Parliament. Ms. Curtis has been recognized by the government of Jamaica for her contribution to the Parliament through the conferment of the Badge of Honor for Meritorious Service, as well as the Order of Distinction in the rank of Commander in 2014 and 2020 respectively, Holness added. She remarked that our differences in perspective on a particular administrative matter and the resulting procedural communication to her, which was never a part of her HR record, but which has unfortunately been circulated in the public domain, was never intended to detract from her years of service and valuable contribution to the Parliament. It is important for me to state that I continue to hold the retired clerk in high regard and acknowledge her contribution and not allow that to be overshadowed for any reason. The Speaker stated that the former clerk has left an indelible mark on the Parliament, and it is our hope that she will enjoy her well-deserved retirement. Prime Minister Andrew Holness, leader of government business in the House, Edmund Bartlett, and a member of Parliament for St. Catharines South West, Everald Warmington, also paid a tribute to Curtis. Leader of opposition business Philip Paulwell said opposition members were ready to pay tribute if and when Curtis is present. Shops demolished as new Rio Hotel prepares to open in Trelawney. The authorities have demolished the small shops located at the front of the new Rio Aquarel in Cooper's Pen, Trelawney, in preparation for the opening of the hotel. The action by the Trelawney Police and the Trelawney Municipal Corporation came after notices were served on the operators. They were allowed to occupy an area in the vicinity of the hotel. They sold a variety of goods to the mostly 700 workers who were employed during the construction phase. Now that the hotel is scheduled to open on May 4, 2024, they have to move so that the Rio people can prepare the entrance to welcome guests, Superintendent of Police Winston Milton told the news. Tony, who operated a cook shop, was disappointed but has already started to look ahead. A glorious year has come to an end. It helped me and my family for 2 years. I will just move on and look for more opportunities, said Tony. The Rio Aquarel, which is the 7th property in the hotel chain in Jamaica, is expected to employ 400 workers. Chopping at a grave digging lands a farmer in trouble. A disagreement between two men at a grave digging has left one of them nursing chop wounds and another facing a court date. 51-year-old Lynch Brown, otherwise called the Lass, a farmer of Grants Bailey, Watertown in St. Anne, has been charged with wounding with intent following an incident in his community last Saturday. Reports from the police are that Brown and a man were at a grave digging when they began to argue. During the dispute, Brown went for a machete and used it to inflict wounds to the man. A report was made to the police and Brown was subsequently arrested earlier this week. His court date is being finalized.